Hey everybody, it's Stick Fake Guy, and today I'm going to start the second Let's Play that I'm doing alongside Luigi's Mansion, and that is Pikmin. This is Pikmin 1, and I know I've already done it, but I was going through the videos and realized that I did really bad on it, so I decided that I might as well do it again, seeing as I got a lot better since then. So this will be going right alongside with Luigi's Mansion. So yeah, this will be there will be a video posted of Pikmin every other day, same as Luigi's Mansion, and I basically take Saturdays and Sundays off, so there won't be videos on those days, but there will most likely be a video every other day. And I would have liked to do Pikmin 2, but unfortunately I do not have the game, so I have to do Pikmin 1 again. So basically that was just the opening credits showing what happened to make Olimer land here. Oh, and for people who have been keeping up on my Lego videos, sorry, that's my dog barking. But for people who have been keeping up on my Lego videos, I about a month or so ago, I made a video on my Lego Pikmin project, and I was finally able to get back to my Legos, so I rebuilt it, and that will be starting to be filmed sometime after the 13th. So be watching for that sometime after the 13th. Not sure when it's going to be posted. But anyway, back to this game. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate that this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing parts. So after he's done talking, you basically wander around until you find this thing. Hold on. A strange thing has appeared before me. I have barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. Then it dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. So I shall call this an onion too. Now hold on. Sorry, I had to do something at the door. Anyway, what you do is you wait for this thing to sprout right here. Then you pick it. Or you go over to it, and it has this little cutscene. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without the benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. Oh. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there staring at me. Its shape is similar to a Pick brand carrots that I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I am intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, then I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. The following controls appear. Basically, this is him explaining controls. I don't feel like reading all that. That's just a lot of work. I don't feel like it. But now you can finally zoom your camera out, which is pretty helpful. Then you basically have to go around and collecting these pellets until you have 10 Pikmin to push that thing out of the way. Now I'm gonna get as many Pikmin in this first day as possible, which is 25. And I believe you can get only 24 of them flowers. I might be wrong. I'm not sure if I can get this first one to a flower or not, but I heard that you can't, so I'm gonna go with that. Say that that's true. So basically, I just gotta go around and finding all these 1 pellets because I can't pick up the 5 yet. Because, like I said, I only have 1 Pikmin. Sorry. Don't mind any background noise, it's just my little brother running around upstairs. And the knocking on the window you might have heard earlier was one of my little brother's friends trying to interrupt me. I'm serious, that's why I paused it. I had to go talk to him. He actually told me he was trying to interrupt me. And I was pretty mad about that. So I made him leave. But basically, after you get all these 1 pellets, which I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Let me just check up here. Yep, that's the last one. Basically, after you get those, you just have to wait for all these leaves to turn into buds and then flowers. So I'm probably just gonna cut away and show that happening. Actually, nah. I'm just gonna pick them. I just remember that there's an early part in the next level where you can get your flowers pretty quickly. I don't like doing it that way, but for the amount of time I feel like spending on this place, I really just don't want to wait for that. So now you have 5 Pikmin carrying that 1 pellet. And as you can see, this box needs 10. We only had 9. So I couldn't really push the box yet. So I have to wait for this pellet to sprout more Pikmin. Hey, you guys, come on. No point lazying around. Everyone's working. This is a team effort. We will get it done. But yeah, like I said, I've done this series, or I've done this game before, but I just really wanted to do it again and hopefully do better on it than I did before. And it seems like I possibly could, considering well, if you had seen the other 2 profiles that were on the screen before I quickly clicked... Sorry, hold on. Sorry about that, my phone was ringing. Anyway, the Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Then here he's basically telling everything that he's learned about Pikmin, and I'm not gonna go through that because we've already heard that once. So now that's the engine, the ship part that ends the day, but I'm not gonna end the day yet because 1, you need 20 Pikmin to carry it. 2, I just want to get all these pellets. Yeah, but now they basically just carry all the pellets back to the ship. I'm just gonna show this cutscene right now. Amazing. There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? As you can see, it needs 20, and I only had 14 spread, so I actually have to carry most of these pellets back. But I was going to anyway, just because I can. Get you helping. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it done all at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I noticed, yeah, and then basically more instructions, and I don't like reading instructions. That's probably why I'm never good at building stuff. I don't ever read instructions. So now we got enough Pikmin to carry the thing, but I want to get all these Pikmin pulled out of the ground. I'm probably gonna cut some of this out because it's pretty boring. And that picking all those Pikmin reminds me of a good part about the second game, where there's an item where you can just pick them all by whistling. It's really, really handy. I wish I could. I wish they would put that in this game. So now we just basically wait for them to bring the engine piece back to the ship, and it takes a while. So I'm just gonna cut ahead to where they actually have it done. Okay, so they've just about brought the piece back, and there we go. Cutscene! Yay! The ship magically flips over, and with the help of the engine, it somehow manages to fix itself. Partially. So now our ship looks nicer, kinda. Looks from the back, it probably looks better, but not from the front. I don't think from the front. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. So this is basically the ending scene. And I probably won't show this every single day on here, because, well, it's basically the same thing over and over again, except for in the different areas. So, and it's pretty much impossible to lose a Pikmin on this first day. Although I've heard rumors that that you can somehow the Pikmin get caught in the engine and die. Haven't figured out how that works though. So it's possible that you don't even complete the first day if that's true. Anyway, day 1. I have somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems that they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return to my home, to my family on planet Hakatate. Analysis shows my life support system will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the keys to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. And as you see, Pikmin sprouted, 25, total 25. Didn't lose any in battle or left any behind because that's kind of impossible in this day. And you can save or don't save. I'm going to save just because I can. That's helpful. So anyway, next time on Pikmin, we will be heading to the Forest of Hope. Seeing as we can't do anything else in Impact Site, we will be heading to the Forest of Hope, exploring that further. Or exploring that altogether. See what we can find. Anyway, see ya!